What's up to all my subscribers and friends here on YouTube? If you guys are watching this, you're watching this on my second channel. And basically I'm doing a console review, a game review. My first game review with me on the screen. Now, what I'm going to be reviewing today, I'm reviewing the Nintendo 3DS console and letting you guys know what my opinion is of the Nintendo 3DS. And if you should pick it up or you shouldn't pick it up. I'm going to give you my opinion on this. Okay, so when you buy a Nintendo 3DS, now there are different Nintendo 3DS. There is a Super Mario 3D Land bundle, which I picked up. Okay, and it comes with a copy of Super Mario 3D Land. Okay, to show you the box, this is what the side of the box looks like here from this side. This is the other side of the box. There on that side, and I'll flip the box. This, which is the back of the box, looks like. This is the bottom part of the box. Actually, it's the opposite way around it goes. That side of the box, and then of course you have this side of the box, which will have your serial number where the opening's at, right up here. Okay, that takes care of that. Now inside is the a white box. You're going to have to cut the tape on it and open the lid up. And when you do that, you're going to get a whole bunch of cool stuff with it. You're going to get an instruction manual, quick start with different languages in it, Club Nintendo information, recommendations for games you might want to pick up or whatever. Now it comes with, I'm going to pull it out, it comes with a charger right here, this right here, and a port dock for your charger as well. So you can just put the 3DS on here, and you can charge it, and don't have to worry about it. Instead of just leaving it or whatever, it's in a port dock. This little thing right here. Pretty cool and nifty. I actually like this. Really cool. Okay, also inside the box for the 3DS is you get the AR Games AR cards. These are the cards that are that come with it in the back there. Okay, and then of course the game that this is the reason why you bought it, of course, is the console. The top part right here, these are what make the 3D happen. This is what makes the 3D happen for the 3DS. The cameras do. Okay, so this is what it looks like that with the camera like there on the front. Look to the back. You basically can see everything going on in the back here. This right here is the stylus. I will pull that out and show that to you. This is your stylus. Very small, right? Not really. Now you got a little more bigger of a stylus to work with. It does feel hollow and does feel light. And believe it or not, you can use this with no problem and do hours of playing with games or whatever. So yeah, it's pretty nifty with that. Okay, so this is your cartridge where you put the cartridge out for your 3DS, DS, and DSi games, if they even have them. Anyway, on top of here is your L and R buttons, which will have your camera working. You can press these to make the camera go on, make the camera work. Now, this right here is your USB port for the charger. You want to use that. And then this right here is the sensor bar, like a sensor bar basically. That sensor and all that kind of stuff, picks up stuff and all that. Turn the system to the side. On this side here, I will get to this little white thing right here, but this right here is for the wireless. Turns the wireless on and off. Okay? Looking back to the front real fast, this will tell you if you have new messages, if you pass someone and got a new need, and it'll let you know about your charge, where it stands at, and all that kind of stuff. So this is very important right up on top of here. There's an LED light over here. Okay, so now let me flip to the other side. This, now where I got my finger at, is your volume. It goes up and down. And of course, you have your SD memory card slot right there. Now I'm going to show you, it comes with a standard 2 gig. Now I already took the liberty of actually upgrading my memory card. So if you want to upgrade, this is the card that you should be using. You guys can see that. It's an SD HC card, 4 GB ScanDisk. That's what you should use, no higher than that. Anything higher than that, it will not function on the 3DS. Okay, so there is the basic opening functions of it. One last thing to show you. That little black hole in the middle is where your earphones will go. Now over here tells you your charged battery life. And then of course this is the power light. From there. So that's the opening functions of a 3DS. The standard functions of a 3DS are right there. This on top, of course, slides up and down. You can choose the 3D function on for this, up and down. You got your standard power button, which is right here. Press it by turning it on. You get to wait a few minutes for it to turn on. You got the home, select, and start button here. You got the A, B, Y, X over there. And on this side you got the little analog stick, the new generation style, and then of course you got the standard D-pad. Now there is a camera right in the center, you can see right there on there for that. You can see that. Okay, so that's the basic function of the opening for the 3DS. I'm going to go ahead and switch my camera around to give you a better focus of what the 3DS looks on the inside. So stay tuned, I'll be right back. Okay guys, so after you start your 3DS on, you will notice that this is the menu that will start up usually. That's exactly what it will look like. It'll more look like this. Like this. This is how it will actually start off when you first get it. So basically this is the health and safety information. You want to read this and you want to make sure that you read up on that. So go ahead and take the opportunity and press the button on the 3DS to take a look at that. Next one over is your actual game slot card. So if you pop a DS, 3DS, DSi game in there, it will automatically be inside that particular slot. The next one over is the 3DS camera. By pressing the L and R button or pressing the A, B, or X, Y button, depending upon, or clicking the open button, you can basically check and go ahead and start that software, the application on there to be exact. Now if you have, the next application is the Nintendo 3DS Sound. Basically if you have an SD card in there, which you probably do, you'll probably start off with, you can go ahead and import your music on here, or you can record people's voices, and you can go ahead and just have that on there, and whatever you choose to put on there, but this is for music or whatever, you can import that. Next one over is the Mii Maker. The Mii Maker makes his entire system well worth getting, to be exact, in my opinion. So that's definitely worth it. Really cool. Street Pass Mii Plaza. Basically what Street Pass Mii Plaza is basically, if you have the 3DS on and you pull the lid shut and you're walking in the street or whatever and you pass somebody, they can give you either Mii or whatever game you're playing. It'll pass by and it'll give you some help in whatever game you may have on your system. It'll keep track of that. I'll get to that in just a few minutes. But Mii Plaza is basically you get someone's Mii, and you get cool functions like puzzle swap, find the Mii, or whatever. It's really cool. Nintendo eShop is for all your video game, virtual console, past games, and anything new that Nintendo might want to put for exclusively for their console, basically. The AR games, which I showed you the cards, what they look like, basically. Face Raiders, really cool. It takes a picture of your face, and then you basically use a 3DS to move around and shoot them while they're in your room or wherever you may be at. Activity log. This keeps track of all your games that you played, how long you played it, what game you played the most. So that it keeps track of that. Nintendo system settings. I don't think this will do anything if I press the button here, but I'll go back to that in a few moments if I can. It's just your basic system settings. Nintendo Download Play. If you got a person right next to you or have the same thing, you can basically download the game they're playing and play like you're playing with them, like you actually had the game cartridge. Of course, you have Nintendo Zone, Nintendo Zone Viewer. Nintendo Zone is just basic update information, all that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool though. And then the next application over is like what I have. I had Netflix on here, and these are my virtual console games. Anonymous Abyss from the Note, Anonymous Notes 1 from the Abyss. The second one, Donkey Kong vs. Mario minus the Mini March again. Another virtual console game. Just showing you my virtual console games so you guys can see what I have. I have a lot more than this, but I didn't put them all on here. Now, some of you might be asking, like, this little bright light here, what is this for? This is the actual, if you click on this, it brings up your brightness of your screen. So if I press it to number 5, it changed the screen color as it goes down. It finds the right tone for whatever you're looking for. I keep it at number 1 though. Makes it more better for people to look at, especially when you're recording for whatever it may be. Power save mode on and off. If you choose to have the power saving mode on, you can have that on. I have it on always, so it helps out. It's down there. The next one here, this basically just moves your icons. If you click the top one over here, see how it changes it? Like that. Press it again. Press it again. Press it again. And that's basically what you can do. Or you can put it back to the way it was. You can keep going back to the way it was, which I'm going to basically do. Go back to the beginning here. Okay. Now the pencil note is for your game notes. Basically, you can do game notes, write them, and then go back and take a look at the game when you basically do that. Or if you're playing a game, to be exact. You can go back and write it down, and then later on if you need help with the game or whatever, you can do that. Next one is friend codes. A friend list. So if you have friends, I have 0 friends on here, so I don't have anybody that I know that has a 3DS, so I have no friends on here. I am the only one that has a friend. So if you would like my friend code, I will be more than happy to give it to you. Okay. The next thing on the agenda is the little talk box here. What is that? That is notifications. If you get notifications like eShop demos, Nintendo's now available, Nintendo Club updates, download swap notes for free, puzzle swap, which I told you about for the thing or whatever, which I told you about for the Mii Plaza, the sequel for the Find a Mii, Club Nintendo update again. It just gives you basic updates of what you can have on here, which is really, really cool on here. Back to home menu. Of course, the last one, of course, the little globe thing is for a web browser. You can actually browse the web on here. So, Okay, so you have the basic function of what a 3DS does. Now, there are games that come with this. Now, I showed you the games I have. I have Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I have Super Mario 3D Land. I have Pokemon Rumble Blast. I have Nintendogs, Mario Kart 7. So I have some 3DS games for it. I have taken the time out. I have beaten some of my games, and I haven't beat all of them. What do I give this system right here? Well, before I give the rating, there are some ups and downs. There are some bad things about the 3DS. Now, what are the bad things about the 3DS? Well, first of all, I don't know if you guys can tell right here, this thing right here, whenever you shut the 3DS, okay, and then open it, if you guys look closely into the light, there'll be two lines extending down on this side, going down on here. Now normally if you take a paper towel or you take a soft cloth, which I use something like this, and it's very soft, and you spray with a little bit of water and you wipe it off, it'll go away, but you can still see the imprint on there that the bottom part of this thing right here has made on it. Nintendo is trying to rectify that, though. They're trying to rectify this as long as it doesn't interfere with the gameplay, which it doesn't, really. If you see it, just take a time out real fast, spray it real fast, and spray it, and then take your towel and wipe it away, and then put the cloth back away, and back to your gaming, basically. That's the only downside to the 3DS. Other than that, there's really nothing wrong. I mean, a lot of hardcore gamers out there probably ask the question of, well, if I have a DS game, will it make it 3D? No, it will not make it 3D. I don't know why people ask that stupid question. A DS game and a 3DS game are two different games. You can't make a DS game into a 3D game. It won't work. So if you're buying a 3DS so you can play your DS games on here for 3D effect, it's not going to happen. Does it really have 3D? Yes, it does have 3D, and the 3D, I cannot sit here, turn my 3DS on, put it up to turn the crank up on the 3D all the way and show it to you and expect you to see the 3D. No, you can't see the 3D. You have to physically own the 3DS, have it in your hands, and view it with your own eyes with the system in your hands to get the full 3D effect, which is very, very, very cool and very sick. Very cool and very sick. If you guys ever had any doubts about a 3DS or about buying a 3DS, this system is very, very awesome. What do I give this system? What do I give this system? I give it a 10 out of 10. I was going to give it a 9.9 due to the fact of this going up on here like this, but that really is a minor little technical thing which can easily be solved. So I give it a 10 out of 10. Go pick it up, go try it, buy it, find some way. If you're wanting to buy this will cost you, if you're gonna buy a bundle pack, which I highly recommend you do that because it's well worth buying a bundle pack. I don't recommend it. If you're a Mario fan, then fine, buy this. This is really cool. I recommend it. It costs $199 with tax. It would be like $213.99 in the New Jersey area. If you live in New Jersey, that's how much it will cost you in New Jersey. In different states, it may vary in tax or whatever, but it's $199 across the region for bundles. $169.99 for a regular DS, just the 3DS by itself. $169. It's well worth the pickup. I guarantee you're not going to be disappointed. Alright guys, that wraps it up for my review. Hope you enjoyed the review. Stay tuned for more on my channel. Until next time, I am the Feared Storm. Be cool, be safe, be happy, be healthy. And as always, guys, don't get in trouble. You guys, as Mercury would say, take it easy. Peace.